Hey folks, it's your boy, Andy Baryer, Handy Andy from, you guessed it, handyandymedia.com. And it's another day, and guess what? Another Raycon speaker. Today we're going to be looking at the Boombox, and this is Ray J's attempt to make the iconic Boombox of the 1980s, and he's making it for the Gen Zs out there. Now, Ray J's around the same age as me. I feel like I have beef with this guy. I don't know. We would probably be friends, or maybe we'd be like enemies or frenemies. I don't know. But Ray J, I hope you're watching this because I got a lot to say to you. Now, in this review, we'll talk a little bit about the design of this boombox. We'll talk about the sound profile that it does, the LED lights that are built in, and also, of course, being that I'm Handy Andy Jump Rope Ninja, I'm going to be jumping some rope with this and also just testing out the speaker in my backyard. So what do you say? Let's get the show on the road, folks. Alexa, turn the studio lights on. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn ready, folks. Cue the intro. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the design. Now, whether you lived in the 80s or not, you can tell that this boombox is much, much smaller than the boomboxes of yesteryears. Now, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. You know, walking around like this is something I always wanted to do with the speaker. I was outside in my backyard. I'm too afraid to do this in public, especially with the camera. But I wanted to see if I look cool, you know, if I walk around in the park, just listen to my tunes. But I honestly did not look cool at all. I'd probably, if I was going to walk in the park, I'd probably just carry it like this. But you can see from the design, it is compact. There are 3.5-inch tweeters on the front and then these two subs on each side. Now, of course, it has this nice handle, which is probably my favorite feature of this. And it also has these clips because it does come with a carrying strap that you can put onto here and then do it over your shoulder if you can't handle 6 pounds in your hand. So all in all, it is a compact thing. I don't really know why they call it a boombox. It doesn't look like, you got to make it square. I want big ass speakers. I want a tape deck, even though nobody uses tapes anymore. But I guess this is what the Gen Zs get, okay? Something a little bit smaller. When you turn it on, and this is where my beef with you, Ray J, comes, okay? Because obviously, you've tried these speakers if someone else is making them for you, and they're probably made in China or something like that. But listen to this, okay? Tell me if this is cool.
Raycon. Power on.
Now that's got to be
mode.
The
Connected.
Worst freaking voice prompts ever. First that, Raycon. Like, that's just dumb. Ray J, what's wrong with you, boy? What is wrong with you? Why would you let this get through? R&D, man. It just sounds like crap. In this day, with all these other voice assistants, we got Siri, we got Google Assistant, we got the other ones that starts with an A. I don't want to say it because she's listening right now. We got all these ones, and they actually sound like a human, and yours sounds like a distorted, robotic, muffled female choir, okay? It just grinds my gears, folks. I just don't like it. Thankfully, the actual speaker quality of this is pretty decent, especially for something in this size. So the voice prompts suck, but the speaker still does a good job. I don't know, man. Maybe they were just cutting corners or something like that. Now, you can see these LED lights on here. There is these controls to be able to turn it on and off on the top. However, that's about all you can do, okay? There's no different LED modes. It doesn't match to music. However, when you do play music, the lights go faster to mimic that it's following the beat. But your boy was looking closely at the beat and the lights, and they didn't match. They tried to trick you. There's Ray J is trying to trick you to think that he's got some algorithms in here that match the beat. No, he doesn't, okay? And, you know, if you're going to put LED lights on something, put them freaking everywhere. Look at me. Case in point, I got LEDs under my desk. I got them on the walls. I got them everywhere, man. I got even 2 different types of LEDs. Ray J, put some freaking LEDs on this handle. This thing should be just freaking glowing. You missed out, homie. You missed out. You missed out on a lot of things. Your career was whack. But I digress. Apparently Ray J is like related to Bow Wow, or Little Bow Wow, or no, I think he's just Bow Wow now, who's also related to Snoop. They're all like family, which makes a lot of sense because Snoop is on the Raycon page supporting this product. So Uncle Snoop had to help his little nephew Ray J because he needs all the help he can get. Hey, by the way, where's Brandy at these days? Brandy, holla at your boy. Come on, man. It's been a while. It's been a minute. And by minute, I mean a lifetime since we ever talked. Anyways, I digress. Let's get back into this. So anyways, he's trying to make this boombox. The sound is actually pretty good. I took it outside in my backyard, cranked it, and I was really impressed. I was pretty impressed for something of this size, for its weight. I think it's got like 6 or 7 hours of battery life. It's not bad. It's not bad. Is it the best? No. I've tried some other speakers in this price range that are probably better. But this one, for this form factor, there's not many out there. I think Monster makes one as well in this kind of boombox form factor. They're trying to bring the nostalgic back of that 80s or late 70s era. But unfortunately, you just don't look cool when you carry this on. People probably laugh at you. It's a good thing I did this in my backyard. Now let's go ahead and talk about the music quality. I'll play some songs for you. Here's the thing. Because of the algorithm on YouTube, if I was to play any kind of popular music, it's going to get flagged. The video gets flagged. Your boy here used to produce some music back in his 20s. And so I have a crate full of tracks. And by crate, I mean a Google Drive in the cloud. So I'm going to play you something that won't get flagged because it can't get flagged because your boy wrote it and it hasn't been released. Nobody has heard this. You're getting a debut. What should I play? Let's play Get the Right One. This track was made in 2005. And believe it or not, when you listen to it, it sounds like a beat from 2005. So Ray J, your career's whack, but your boy Ando is going to help you out by playing his tracks on your speaker. So let's go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Get the Right One by Ando on Ray J's speaker, the Boombox. Let me crank this up. Hey, Ray J, how you like them beats? Huh? Nah, I should be hollering up Snoop. Get Snoop to drop a verse on this track, man. Yeah. Got that Dre vibe to it, you know? I was always studying Dre and his production abilities. Hit me up with the bass. So let's go ahead and crank this up. See how loud it goes. Now if I want to stop it, I can just press the play button. And there you go. So, you know what? My beats sound pretty good on Ray J's Boombox, but I don't recommend you play Ray J's music on here because his music is whack. And if you want my beats, holla at me in the comments, man. I got so many unreleased tracks in the back over there. Now, what else should we talk about this speaker? Another thing I have to do is when I'm reviewing speakers is I jump rope with them, because if you know, I learned to jump rope during this whole lockdown thing that we had, you know, of society shutting down. Well, I went on YouTube, learned to jump rope, and now every time I review speakers, I like to play some music and jump to it and see if it's something that I could use if I was, say, jumping in the park. Now, because of YouTube, again, I had to use my own beats because I don't want this to get flagged, because I want you guys to be able to hear the sound quality. I gotta tell you, man, it's freaking weird when you're like jumping to music that you made. It's like two different worlds of my life just like smashing together. But it happened in my backyard. I played my beats and I jumped to them. And I want you to hear the sound quality for yourself when it's playing in an outdoor setting. So I'm gonna go and shut up and let's cue Ando jumping rope to his own music on the Raycon Boombox. So you can tell there is a lot of bass. You know, this is something that you could take to the park, impress your friends. I don't think you're going to impress anybody. by walking around like this. But if you carry it, you drop it, maybe you have a little b-boy battle in the park. I don't know if kids do that anymore, but it's decent. There are better speakers out there in terms of the sound quality, but if you like this form factor, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with the sound. The only thing you're disappointed in is the freaking voice prompts that sound like this. Hold on.
Bass sound. Pure sound. Balanced sound.
So freaking robotic. I ain't down with that. Homie ain't down with that at all, but the sound is pretty good. Anyways, Ray J, hit me up. We should talk. We got differences. Maybe we should work them out. And tell your sister Brandy to holler at me. Anyways, I'm going to get in trouble for this. Anyways, folks, I hope you liked this review of the Raycon Boombox. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to this channel. And you got any questions, leave them below because I always respond to every single comment. So if you want to hear back from me, and Ray J, you specifically, I want to hear from you and your sister. Oh man, I'm in trouble. Once again, folks, it's your boy, Andy Baryer, Handy Andy from HandyAndyMedia.com. See you again next time. Bye for now.